Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and today is the last bank holiday weekend of August. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and let us get into the video. So ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are enjoying my 30-day challenge. With it being the final bank holiday weekend of August, we are drawing to a close on the 30-day challenge. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you've got any questions about any of the videos, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. I'd just like to take the opportunity to talk about certain events that have taken place with regards to the handling and the performance of the bike. If you haven't already seen it, I did do a video the other day of potential upgrades that I want to do to the bike and so on. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to go check that out. I shall put a link in a card above so you guys have something to go and see, so you've got a reference to what I'm actually talking about. As you guys know, I'm constantly looking for potential upgrades and so on for the bike, because she's getting a little bit tired. She could do with a little bit of sprucing up, shall we say, and just generally getting her back up to par with all the other bikes that I've seen on the roads. Now, as you guys know, I do love my bike very much. You know, she's part of the woodwork, you know, part of the family, or as they say in Pirates of the Caribbean, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's either Dead Man's Chest or Stranger Tides or whatever it's called. Part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, and so on. And I have to admit, since doing all the little bits of maintenance that I've needed to do, for example, cleaning the calipers, replacing the fuel filter, and upgrading the cheap lithium-ion battery to a more expensive branded lithium-ion battery, and also the changing the regulator rectifier from a standard lead acid version to a specific dedicated lithium-ion version. I have to admit, it has become apparent. Oh dear, you're right over there. It has become apparent, as I'm saying, that the bike has developed a bit more attitude. For some reason, she's developed a bit more aggressive throttle response. Again, like I've said in the previous video, that could be just a placebo effect where I've not ridden for a little while and then jumped straight back on the bike, and it's like, oh, this is different. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Well, nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing changed, and it is just literally a case of where I've not been on the bike for so long, and I've had to relearn everything. It could be a case of that. It might not be. Oh, excuse me. But one thing for certain, this guy in front of me is an absolute tart. Bruv, why are you brushing your head? Just concentrate on driving instead of being a tart. Oh, look at me driving my VW Golf 2-litre diesel. Sorry. There's no reason for me to be that moody this time of the morning. I'm sorry. I should be happy. It's a bank holiday weekend. Admittedly, I do think that bank holiday should be made illegal. Well, working them at least anyway. But what can you do? Bridge! I don't know what, but I'm just starting to get so much more confidence in the front end of this. And again, like I've already said, I don't know whether it's the placebo effect because of not riding for so long, but she has got so much more confidence in her now, and that's the first time in God knows how long I've actually caught these lights when they're green. My God. And it's the first time I've caught these lights when they're green as well, which is also a fucking rarity. Oh my God, what is going on today? But ladies and gentlemen, with it being a bank holiday, unfortunately, yes, I do have to work. There's not much I can do about it, it's just the way it is, but I'm not going to let that bother me. Right now, the weather's not too hot, It's not too cold. It's only about 15-16 degrees air temperature, so it is a bit on the chilly side. I still can't get over how responsive these fucking brakes are now. Literally one finger braking. It's madness. Absolute fucking madness. But guess what? I fucking love it. I've just got so much more confidence. I don't know what this guy's doing. 1 second, go. What's that? About 160. I have no fucking idea what he just said. I just made something up. I think he just asked me, what do I get out of this? That means she's more than capable of 160. I think she'll do probably about 170-ish. On a track, of course. I would never do those sort of speeds on London roads because, let's face it, there's a potential death threat every which way you go. Everywhere you look, some arsehole is out to get you. In my opinion, anyway. And I, for one, like I've said in previous videos over and over and over again, I am not prepared to be a statistic. Not today, not next week, not next year, not ever. Okay, yes, I do ride quite aggressively, but in my opinion there's nothing wrong with that, as long as I do it sensibly, which I think I do. I know there'll be people out there that say, oh, you don't ride sensibly, you ride like this, you ride like that, la 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 la. But personally speaking, if you don't ride with me, or if you don't ride anywhere near me, or you're not a pillion, or you're not one of my riding buddies that I go out with, or whatever else, then you don't really have anything to, no grounds to make those assumptions. Do you know what I mean? I do ride aggressively, there's no two ways about it, but I think I ride aggressively but safely. People may disagree, and if you want to disagree, then that's entirely up to you. But the way I see it, with the current state of affairs, and when I say that, there's a video you need to go and check out about that particular issue, which again I'll link in the card above, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about that now. But due to that particular state of affairs, I for one would rather ride aggressively to get to where I'm going without any issues, or should I say without any entertaining events or sequences of events which cause me or myself, which causes either me or someone else an issue. I've always been a fairly courteous road user. Excuse me. I don't think I would have the experience I have now if I rode like a complete arsehole. I mean, admittedly, yes, I do sometimes. For example, sometimes I'll sit at a set of traffic lights and I'll flip the throttle every so often. Not massively, like not giving it massive handfuls, but I don't know what this guy's doing, going so slow. For example, if I'm sitting at traffic lights, I might sit there and go every now and then. For me, that's not a huge problem, but for some people that might be. Stay there, you fucking giant lorry. Is anyone paying any attention? Clearly not. Goodbye. Holy hell. Almost 70 mile an hour in first. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine what this will probably do on the dyno? I reckon we'll probably get to about 180 at a guess. I mean, obviously, depending on what the gearing was like, anywhere between 170 and 180, I reckon. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as much as I hate working bank holidays, the ride has been amazing as always. So, ladies and gents, thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me waffle on. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you could do me a massive favour and just smash that thumbs up button, it does help me with the YouTube algorithm. But for now, you have been awesome. I have been Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, saying look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe on the roads, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adios!